Okay, welcome back. I'm joined again by Moro Anastasi, who's going to be my streaming partner for the commentary partner for the semi-finals.
First strike for Neil Sullivan on lane 10.
Right, do you want to do Darren and Bjorn then, and I'll do Ramon
sure.
and Neil?
Sure, like before.
Like before, yep. So Neil opens up with a strike against Ramon Hilferink. Ramon, as you will remember, has come twice second. Looking to go one better this year. He starts with a strike. Oh, big split for Darren. And a split for Bjorn. So both those players not starting off well. Marco is on the button, so he's going to flick between the two cameras for you guys at home. We could have done split screen, but the screen gets a little bit too small. We're better off flicking between the two.
So a rough start for Darren and Bjorn on lane 13-14, both splits.
And Neil Sullivan opens up with a double at this side of the house with Ramon on a strike and going down for frame 2. And another strike.
Tempting for Bjorn.
Thanks again for watching. My name's Dom Gall from Talk Tempin. My commentary partner now is Moro Anastasi from Malta.
I started to love this, Dom.
You're getting a feel for it now.
Yeah.
Well, just get a camera and start doing live streaming over here. Take me out of a job.
Actually, I prefer bowling
Ah.
in this in this session, but what?
Neil Sullivan looking for first 3 and just comes up high through the face, leaves 2. We are going to have super slow-mo, so we'll keep our eye on Flavio Cuva, who's doing the slow-mo for us, when he alerts us to a good camera angle. I think we're going to get one in a moment, Marco. Marco, slow-mo. Have we got the slow-mo cam ready, Marco? Ah, yeah. There you go. The last shot there from, is that Ramon? We need to turn off the... Where is it? Turn off the chroma key. So Ramon starts with a double and a 9 spare.
And
Neil with a double and a 9 spare.
sorry for that, Dom. And Darren has a split and a strike, and Bjorn split spare spare.
You can delete that one, Marco. The green one. Delete. Oh, that's a slow-mo as well. So we're here with Ramon in frame 4. Leaves a single pin. 77 plays 76 on the board. Ustreamer says, you guys mentioned something about Annie's 1507, a new European record of some kind. Is that true? We don't know. We actually don't know. We're kind of putting it out to you guys. What is the record for females?
What is it for the men? No?
It used to be 1603. It used to be Martin Larsson, but that was beaten. But I think it was only about 1620 or something. I'm not sure.
Pascupa there, ma? Could be.
Possibly, yeah. It's low 16, 20, 30. Probably need confirmation on that from somebody. We're here with Ramon picking up his single pin. Ooh,
That was close.
yeah. I don't think I've ever seen Ramon miss a single pin.
First strike for Bjorn on lane 13 after 4 frames.
Keep your eye on Flavio Marco. He'll give us the nod when he's got something good.
Strike for Neil Sullivan in 5th frame. Sets him up at 97, 5th frame. And strike for Darren Candy as well on lane 14. 2 pins separating the boat.
So into frame 5. Neil Sullivan on 97 in the 5th with a strike working.
Bjorn strikes his 5th, so that's a double for him.
Just still with Ramon. And we're going to watch Darren pick up his next shot. So strike for Darren. Watch that screen and then we'll know when we can talk. You can talk when it's your side, I'll talk when it's mine. So another strike from Neil. Double 8 spare, 9 spare, double 117 in the 8th with a double working. Ramon 97 in the 5th with a spare. Ramon in the pocket again. Not a lot in it. In fact, 117 apiece. But Neil's got a double and Ramon a strike.
Darren Candy working on a double and strikes 30 for Darren. Still 2 pins between the two.
Looks like we're going to get a slow-mo of Neil Sullivan in a moment. On this shot, on lane 10, Neil looking for a double. Oh, gets it. This will be a good slow-mo. Oh, maybe we're not getting that one. It's the live cam from the slow-mo. Just previewing it at the moment. Hi to Fred Miller back in England, who's joined us again. Please spread the web address as far and wide as you can. And if you just joined us, you obviously know it's the 2015 Malta Open. So back with you, Mauro.
Yes. So Darren is working on a turkey and frame 7. Process as always. And that's the 4th one.
And a strike for Neil. Makes that 4 in a row. And Ramon's got his work cut out for him here, because Neil's not going to make it an easy match. He's probably the unfancied player out of the three of them. He's not going to be the one that everybody tips, but the kid can play. I say a kid, is cracking on a bit now. And a strike from Ramon.
Strike for Bjorn on lane 13.
Ako. I think you might have to stop it and start it. Okay, sorry for that, folks. We should be back again. The internet connection not been too bad today, but it decides to mess about with us now we hit the final 2 rounds. So Neil Sullivan with 176 in the 7th.
Light hit for Ramon. Dump.
Light hit for Ramon, yeah. Neil picks up his spare. And not a lot in it between the two.
Same on 13, 14. Only 11 pins.
Now the scoreboard here says 206 to 191 in favour of Neil.
.168 for Darren and 156 for Bjorn. Bjorn has a strike, 8 frame.
So Ramon up to pick his spare. Easy enough.
Ooh, 10 pin for Bjorn.
So we're back with Ramon Hilfrink in a second. Oh no, we're back with Neil first. Yeah, and carries it. So Neil's going to finish with 246 if he hits another 2 strikes. And Ramon also with a strike, first lane in the 10th. And a 235 for Ramon if he strikes out. So we're with Neil. One in the 10th. Oh, 7-10. Oh, no mind. That's going to level it up.
Back to Bjorn and Darren now.
Sorry. No, you're okay.
So last frame for lane 13 and 14 between Bjorn and Darren. And Bjorn strikes in the 10th frame.
2-game total pinfall, Joe. And looks like we might be having some slow-mo coming very shortly. Yeah, a bit of animation from Ramon. He wanted that double. We finished with about 235. And 1 pin from Neil will give him 235. So we're going to be all level in this side of the house, Mauro.
So 7 pin for Darren on lane 14. Pretty close on the between Bjorn and Darren as well.
Yeah, well, it's Can't be any closer in this one. If Ramon strikes, it's going to be bang on the money. 235 apiece.
Oh. Carried, that's
Back with
4-7.
Ramon to finish up for a 235. Yep. So we're all square on this one. 235 apiece. So 2-game total pinfall. As we see Bjorn get another strike. And we're here now with Neil Sullivan from Malta. First frame of the second game, all level.
Darren Candice strikes on lane 14 and puts him 2 pins ahead of Bjorn. They've been like that since frame 3. So 2 pins between Bjorn and Darren. Pretty close, both games, 10 and 2 pins.
Yeah, there's nothing in it. With you, Mauro. Bjorn just stepping up to finish up this game.
Bjorn starts his first frame with a strike.
What were the final scores in that first game there?
2-1-8, 2-1-6.
2-1-8, 2-1-6.
2-1-8 for Darren.
Right, Darren 2-pin lead, and it's all level in the other one. Back with Ramon, picking up his single pin. So both players on the 9 spare. A sheet of paper couldn't separate these two. Kundi opens up with a strike. Come on, Marco, sort it out. Which camera are we on? So Neil Sullivan with that 9 spare strike. Ramon with a spare. And we're with Ramon on frame 2.
He struggled the last frame as well in the first game.
Yeah, he's lost his look a little bit.
He had a light hit as well on the lane 9. So Bjorn on lane 14. Both have strikes in the first frame. Darren and Bjorn trying to find the double, and he gets it. They're all amazing players. Top 4 are all amazing players.
Yeah.
So
any one of them would deserve this. Yes. Obviously, Neil's going to be a popular home nation champion if he was to do it.
For sure. And it's been a while since some of these.
Yeah. There's no shame in losing to Ramon, though. And same with Darren. There's no shame in losing to Bjorn. And the same for Bjorn against Darren.
So Kandi trying to get that double as well. Ooh, 4-pin. 4-pin was the most pin which was being left in the deck this week.
A shout out to Darren's sponsor, B&P Fabrications in Ilkeston. And thanks to Pat Byrne for all his kind support of bowling in the UK. So Ramon with a couple of 9 spares. Neil Sullivan with a spare strike 7. with Ramon again. Frame 3. Solid from the Iceman. Little punch he gives it. Neil picks up his spare. Stop distracting him, Anzi. He's working.
So Bjorn, ooh, 10 pin for Bjorn. So double and 9 in his third frame.
Still nothing really in it in this match at my side of the house. With Neil Sullivan. Yeah, good shot. And 70 on the board with a strike working for Sullivan.
Bjorn gets his spare. Slower pace on lane 13, 14.
Yeah, they're taking the time, aren't they? So Ramon up on lane 9. Still light again. He's lost his luck a little bit. Neil's got a big chance here to put some pressure on with a few strikes.
Oh,
mix it from Darren, yeah.
Was lucky on that. 2-8.
Just a bit. Keep your comments coming in. We are watching them. Keep watching, Joe. You know you can't switch this off. Don't even kid yourself, lady. And I think we're going to get a slow-mo off Ramon now. We'll show that he's been a bit light in the pocket in the last few shots. So frame 5. That looks wide as well. Oh, and a washout. Yeah, he's in trouble, is Ramon, at the moment. I think he needs a ball change.
To be fair, he threw it a bit wide as well.
He did, yeah. So frame 5.
Do you think he'll get it? No.
The
spare?
Very possibly. It's not the most difficult of spares,
Is he going back up? Sorry, is he going Brooklyn side or?
I don't know if he'll play the gap or if he'll cover it. What would you do?
I would go between the gap.
Yeah?
Yeah. Straight ahead.
Is that not harder than pushing
I always
it?
got the, even when I had the temping with it.
Yeah, but you rag the backside off the ball. You just want to rev. I've not seen you bowl too straight. Yeah, you're going to go the gap. And that's what happens. Maybe you're better to cover it. But each to their own. Every player's got a different way of attacking that one. So Fred out there says pound for the gap. Yeah, it'd have been a good super slow-mo, that, going through the gap. No, it's all about carry as many pins as you can now. There's nothing in this one. Well, Ramon's had an open frame now and he's opened it up for Neil. Yeah,
Gets the spare,
yeah. So Neil Sullivan wants to start putting some pressure on Ramon. He must have noticed that Ramon's not playing too well. That's a good shot. He knows it. He's never going to get a better chance. Ramon needs to dig deep now and revisit that strike shot.
Ooh, 10 pin again for Bjorn on lane 13.
And hi to Stefano from Italy. Again, he needs to change that ball.
They're not moving, both of them. They need to move a bit.
Yeah.
Because there's like a patch down there on the backhand. Just skidding on lane 9.
I'm surprised at Ramon over the last 4 shots. I thought he would have made a change by now.
Not even a ball changer, did he?
No, not even a ball change yet by the looks of it.
Do you think he's feeling pressure?
No, I don't know if Ramon does feel pressure.
I was going to tell you the same thing. I don't think he feels pressure, but
No, I think that the pressure is the lane's not performing like he thinks it is. He's not under any pressure. And no more than being in the semi-final. But still, Neil looks to have the edge over Ramon at the moment. He's got a good chance to take the second placed man out of the event.
Candy trying. Oh, light again.
I think we might get a slow-mo from Neil though if he strikes. Oh no, he's come up light as well. It's like neither one of them want this one.
Difference in Darren and Bjorn's game is 7 pins in favor of Bjorn at the moment.
Ramon drills the pocket but leaves a 10 pin. A big chance for Neil if he can start striking. 357 plays 354 on the scorecard in favour of Neil Sullivan. Picks up his spare.
Bjorn strikes on lane 14.
And Neil getting some coaching from Rick Vogelsang, who's probably telling him that you've got this.
And he needs to move.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, that's what he told him.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't think he's going to change ball, but
Now we'll see about Ramon's experience in America. He's going to have to dig deep. Back with Darren. Kind of surprised at Ramon. I thought it would have changed by now. He's just having a little chat with Starfish. Technique, and that's a good shot. The move was right. He's got better luck now as Neil.
an ugly split for Darren on lane 13.
140 in the 7th. And it will be 140 for Ramon if he strikes. Both players both had a 235 in the first game, so there's still nothing in it. But looking at the way the two players have been playing, I think Neil's got the edge at the moment over Ramon. But Ramon's got a lot of experience.
Ooh. Open frame for Candy.
Come on, Darren.
Did he move?
I don't think so.
He made the
He's
ball
changed
change.
the ball change though. He's gone urethane, hasn't he?
Is it?
Well, it's very dull. I don't know, I can't tell these days, but it looked like urethane. It kind of reacted like urethane. What do you guys think?
I think it's no, it's not. It's sanded.
Oh, is it just a sanded?
Yes.
It's hard to tell these days.
He played in the qualifying with that ball. Actually, I saw him playing.
So Neil looking for a double. Ah, the split, that might cost him dear. Ramon's probably going to hit the pocket again and strike. This one could be all over in the space of 2 shots. And Ramon has looked lost up until this point. Very late ball change from him. C300 Delirium, they're saying at home.
Yes, it is.
But he's gone back he's played 2 different balls on 2 different lanes now. But gets the double. And I would probably have to say Ramon is going to get this one now.
So a possible 196 for Neil Sullivan. and 220 for Ramon.
It looks like Ramon's going to get a chance to come second or first this time again. Darren picks up his spare.
Yes.
It's. I think we can almost forget about this one in a moment. It's going to be all about who's going to play Ramon. But Neil needs to sheet it to give himself any chance. Come on, Neil. It's it, it's it! Messenger just don't come across. And I think that's all she wrote. I think we're going to see Ramon in the final.
So a turkey for Bjorn there, and he's quite in a lead over Darren. 3-8-3 against 3-3-2, but with a...
Ramon hits the double, and it looks like Ramon Hilferink's going to be in the final again, and hoping to go one better than last year and the year before. Second, and hopefully first for him this year. And Neil probably knows now that he had his chance. He's just not managed to see it through, and we're going to see Ramon Hilferink in the final again for the third year in a row. And we might get slow-mo this time off Ramon. Flavio's only doing them on important shots. And there haven't been many of those up until this point. Mixing strike for Neil, and it's all over. 186 for Neil, 421. Ramon already with 445 on the card, and another 10 to go, possibly.
4 strikes for Bjorn there on lane 13.
And it's looking like...
And it's finished as well. Bjorn is through.
Bjorn Inaruchagan's going to win, and it's going to be a final against Ramon Hilferink from the Netherlands. So Norway versus the Netherlands in the final. Good effort from Darren Cundy. Didn't really get going in that match by the looks of it.
And good effort for Neil Sullivan as well.
Yeah, good effort from Neil. 421 and 454 for Ramon. So Bjorn into the 10th, looking to finish this one off, put it to bed. Leaves the 10 pin, but it's over. Unfortunately, Darren Cundy is going to go out, leaves a washout. You done?
So see you fans. It was nice commenting with Dom.
Thanks, Mauro, and we'll see you again next year.
Yeah.
Good luck in Japan.
Cheers.
So that's it then. Semi-finals all over. Ramon Hilferink against Bjorn Inaruchagan from Norway. Oh. Darren bowls a gutter ball for the sake of it. Comes back with a smile though. He's going to be disappointed, but he can hold his head up high. He's made it to the last 4, which... and a good field. So we're going to go off. We're going to knock off the record. We'll be back very shortly with the final.